Good morning everyone. Welcome again. Today we will discuss level of processing by Craig and Lockhart in chapter 7 today in human memory. So let's start level of processing. Level of processing view was proposed by Craig and Lockhart in 1972. This view suggests that processing of any view information related to the manner in which it is perceived, analyzed, and understood, which in turn determines the extent to which it will eventually be retained. Although this view has undergone many revisions since then, yet its basic idea remains the same. Craig and Lockhart proposed that it is possible to analyze incoming information at more than one level. Here you can see basic idea of this model. Memory happens because of processing information. Memorization of things are dependent on how deep the info was processed. Deep associating meaningfulness to stimulus rather than associating things such as numbers. There is not any real structure to it. No distinct difference between LTM and STM. LTM long term memory, STM short term memory. Here is ways of processing: shallow or perceptual and deep and semantic. Here is about analysis of this. Means in shallow and perceptual, structural processing how it looks and appear, and phonemic processing how something sounds, and graphemic letters that make up the word. Orthographic means the shape. In deep and semantic, when we relate something to something else, when we think of meaning, the importance of it. So one may analyze it in terms of its physical structural feature. One might attend only to the shape of letter in a word, say cat, in spite of whether the word is written in a capital or small letters. The color of the ink in which it is written. This is the first and shallowest level of processing, and at an intermediate level, one might consider attend to the phonetic sounds that are attached to the letters. Therefore, the structural features are transformed into at least one meaningful word. See a word cat that was three specific letters. Analyzing information at these two levels produces memory that is a fragile it and is likely to decay rather quickly. There is a third and deepest level at which information can be processed. In order to ensure that information is retained for a longer period, it is important that it gets analyzed and understood in terms of its meaning. For instance, you may think of cat as an animal that has furs, has four legs, has a tail, and is a mammal. You can also invoke an image of cat and connect that image with your experiences. To sum up, analyzing information in terms of its structural and phonetic features amount to shallower processing, while encoding it in terms of the meaning it carries, the semantic encoding, the deepest processing level that leads to memory that resists forgetting considerably. Here is structural phonetic semantic that I discussed. How you looks like, sounds like, meaning, deep meaning of any object, anything. So this is a structure. The way information is processed affect the extent of it being memorized, and the deeper the level of processing, the better things are memorized. And here you can see maintenance rehearsal, elaborative rehearsal, distinctiveness, all are mentions here. Maintenance rehearsal means repeating the information. Elaborative involves deeper, more semantic analysis of information. Distinctiveness means being able to distinguish items. Here are some strengths of this. It showed that encoding was much more complex. Strengths of this level of processing. Second one of this model, second strength is the work helped show that deeper processing does in fact improve memorization. It shows why some things are better remembered. Work is backed up by further case studies. There is evidence. And here are some weaknesses. It is more descriptive than explanatory. Deep and shallow are very vague. Neuropsychological studies show that there are structures, defined storage system in memory. It provides a better account of explicit memory than it does not implicit memory. Oversimplified, suggested that shallow processing led to the fast forgetting. It does not apply to patients with memory diseases such as amnesia. So these are some weaknesses and strengths of this level of processing model. So now we have completed this model. Next time we will move further. Thank you.